Hello, hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because of your kindness. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works best for you. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm glad you like the kitties. I love it. Oh, we've got some breaking news. Judge delays sentencing in Trump's New York criminal case, pushing decision past the election. That would explain why the energy has been so weak. Do just having a quick look. This is on CBS News. Trump had been scheduled to be sentenced in the case on September 18th. His attorneys asked for August 14th for his sentencing. Asked on August 14th for his sentencing to be pushed back. Judge Juan Merchan issued an order to delay sentencing until November 26th. All right, that's where we're starting. But for what it's worth, I do keep getting legal stuff coming up for Trump. So, all right, yeah, it's kind of a frustrating day when it comes to the judiciary. There are a couple of rather frustrating things today. But first, we're going to start at 2 minutes, 15 seconds in Trump's sentencing has been delayed until November 26th. See what I can pick up about this. And today I'm using the Housewives Tarot. Valerie Cravat is saying, we knew that would happen. Yeah. So, Kelly Ramsey says, not surprised, but disappointed. Oh, yeah. TMC says, thanks for the positive spin on the bad news. Oh, well, we're here to get through the news together. The political news can be particularly fraught. So, okay, I'm gonna do lots of cards here. So, I don't know, can I move my schedule over? What if, can I do good old-fashioned, let's see what I can come up with here. Okay. So, Dumpy Donald Trump, his sentencing has been put off until November 26th. Well after the election. So is that it? Nothing happens to Trump. Everything's. Let me see. I'm gonna do lots of cards. Definite disappointment. Definite disappointment. Let me see here. Thank you for being here. Sentencing off. Does that mean Trump is okay? I'm getting cards for it. Well, no, I'm getting cards mostly off the top of the deck. Sorry about the noise outside. So, look. Card for the reading. 5 of Wands, stirring things up. Trying to get delays. trying to get in the way of things moving forward. He succeeded pretty well. In the past, he's a brat. He's awful. He does what he wants. He gets away with a lot. Yeah. Yes, Alexa, November 26th. It's most vexing. All right, let's try with some cards that we got here. If the noise bothers you, please just let me know. Teresa McCann says January 6th is still going forward. Let us hope, let us hope. All right, turning things over. All right. So, okay, in the past, we know he's been a brat. That's pretty normal. So much has come to light. So much has come to light through a lot of hard work, but things have not moved forward. This is the legal silence. Hanging above him would be the end of the way he's known things to be, the end, complete end of that era of his life, and some higher wisdom. This feels more like higher wisdom than secrets, but it could be that too. Home environment. Yeah, he's had so many people in his corner who've kept him out of trouble, done things specifically just to help him, etc., etc. Hopes and fears. Oh, he wants to put it off forever. Of course he does. What other people think. Two of Pentacles. This guy is, he gets away with, he's gotten away with so much. The challenge is the inequality in our system, that if you have money, if you have powerful people backing you, you get away with far too much. Now, as far as November 26th or what's going to happen with the election, near future, I'm getting a 3 of Swords. Ow, it's legal pain, and a Death card. This isn't now. This is the future, near future. So let me get some clarification on that. Let me see if I can do it now. Before I read on, before I talk about the final outcome cards. So near future is 3 of Swords and the Death card. Does that mean that Trump is, does that mean all of his legal problems just go poof? Or does that mean he's got big legal problems right in front of him in the near future? Well, we know he's awful. Oh, and he was defaming E. Jean Carroll again today. Surprise. 3 of Wands, full 6 of Wands. He just keeps stepping in it. Going out there, waiting for his ship to come in full for his victory. This is him working on the election. Final outcome, I've got a Queen of Cups. Hello, future President Kamala Harris. Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So this is the election. She wins, and there's so much against him. There's so much going on, and he's weakened. I'm curious about this. I don't normally pull this many cards, but it feels like I need to. Because there are so many different aspects to this. Alan says, I almost always get the 3 of Swords when I read on him. What does that mean to you? Can you hear that outside? Do you want me to close the window? Angela M says, I thought Trump's lucky streak stopped a while ago. Well, right now he's got Jupiter on top of his sun. He's got lucky Jupiter, big, expansive lucky Jupiters on top of his sun, which is directly opposite his moon. So, no. Okay, thank you, CMC. I'm getting Jack Smith. I'm hearing Jack Smith. Okay. I'm getting I know you're frustrated. The message I'm getting, I know you're frustrated. Hang on. Hold on. There's a lot that's going to happen in these next 2 months. This is not just going to be oh, well, put your feet up. Who cares? It looks like he's good. He's got this whole dynasty. He's got the Republicans. He's got on and on. But those people, this is not good. They are flying off that cliff with belligerent Trump. But then for Trump, I get the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups, which is a whole lot of loss, a whole lot of win for us, a whole lot of loss for him. And that's a whole lot of legal losses, too. There's more coming. I wish it was coming in Georgia, but let me put this back up. Okay. Get my little buffer. It was a horrible noise. But if I'm on this paper, it's not as loud. On my show. Hello? Maria says hello. Cynthia Q says hello. It means he's going to prison. You don't understand? Carroll Alana says, I gave up on Dumpster ever paying for any of his crimes. Oh, and I really don't care for the housewife deck. Hard to understand, unfamiliar, and such a pejorative, a wife to the house. It was made by women as a thumbing the nose, the patriarchy. It's a feminist. It's basically a feminist deck is what it is. So anyway. Oh, good, Alexa. Well, Star says he really sounded delusional at the press conference today. That is what I've heard. And I want to say that we're reading on that, something like that. Marie Wells says, was my birthday got up late? Oh, happy birthday or happy belated birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm getting a wait. Hang on. 9 of Swords. Trump has some legal sleepless nights. Queen of Cups again. Hello, future President Kamala Harris. And the 6 of Swords. He's going to have to travel for court cases, other court cases. So. Okay. Well. It's frustrating, but okay. Now we'll get to the other frustrating thing. Because that's what we do here. We go through the political news together. So we have each other and we can keep some perspective because sometimes it can feel like it's all kind of falling on your head. So at 14:10, it appears that there is a new judge on the suit against Fani Willis. Judge Rachael Krause, please correct me if I'm saying that wrong, is set to listen to an evidentiary hearing on the 15th on whether Willis can be kept on the Trump case. It has to do with something about turning over documents or within a certain amount of time or something. So that will happen on the 15th. With oral arguments, there's an evidentiary hearing on 9/15. The oral arguments aren't even going to begin until December 5th. Are the Georgia cases ever going to go forward? Oh, the patriarchy, man. Protect the poor, protect the fragile, far-right, rich white men from the horrors of powerful women or women of color. Nine of Wands. Six of Wands. Interesting that the conservative side of this whole equation, they're getting both a PTSD, feeling beaten up, and a victory card, but they're also minor arcana. Knight of Cups, the cases are going to go forward. That's what that's saying. They are very much going to go forward. There's Chariot and Queen of Cups, Fani Willis. Yeah, they're going to go forward. They're winning battles. They're not winning the war. 1 second. I don't know what they're grinding out there, but it's awful. Dear great Gussie. All right. Okay. Bella Hasness says, what's the point of these cases? He just escapes them anyway. He's never going to pay for them. I don't know about never. I really do think it's just, we just have to understand that he needs to lose the election first and then start losing more cases. And I'm here for that. So, hello, Mrs. Katara. All right, so Nettie had a question at 1750. Noah Bookbinder, president of Crew, and his group filed a request in court to have Cannon removed from the case. Please. Jack Smith is working on Trump in Mar-a-Lago. Will their filing hold up and yeet her off the case? Yeet is deleted. Becca says, but I understand they're trying to look fair. Yeah, well, there's trying to look fair, and then there's really. But I know Cannon dismissed the case. I thought that is it the 11th Circuit, who her technical bosses are, didn't they? Here, good. Just I can't cover you up if you're on the blanket. No, I can't cover you up if you're on the blanket. Yeah, like just a little rest there. There you go. Sorry. So I thought her technical bosses were the ones trying to delete her off that case, but I guess that's correct. Thank you, Becca. So Cannon, she's completely. We know she's in his pocket, and she was. 6 of Wands. This is him having to go to the court to do this whole legal thing, but adding insult to injury, she was making a mockery of this whole situation. This is her being hemmed in, and there's a new start. There's a completely new start here. So fingers crossed. She gets chucked off. I'm starting to think she gets chucked off of this. My arm is better. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Rob D says full card says it all. Lady Eva says full thumbs up canon perfectly. So yeah, there's somebody new here. And they've run out of arguments. It feels like there's some particularly I don't know why, but it feels like there's some particularly powerful people. I don't know if it's in intelligence or whatever, but they do not want this case to die. They're going to make sure this goes forward. Knight of Cups and Chariot. Yeah, it's this case is moving on. Thank heavens. It feels like it's just a matter of time. And I wonder if there's going to be another woman, another female judge, but that doesn't matter. As long as there's, yeah. And the thing is, if I read on canon, I don't get much. No matter how awful these people are. Matter of fact, the whole point of this is that with them is that the crazier you are, the farther to the right you are, the more you're guaranteed some kind of lucrative job later with some group somewhere. Queen of Wands, yeah, that's her. King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords. Well, this is a bratty, and this is not. This is going from the Queen of Swords, the person on the bench, the judge, down to Page of Sword, tiny, completely knocked down in power. She was so biased. Ten of Cups, and we're going to be quite pleased with what happens to canon. But that's the thing. I mean, yeah, it'd be great if canon was censured for this, or there was something that happened. But that's not what we really want, is Trump being held accountable. That's in a court of law, in a fair trial. Not too much to ask. Becca's pointing out, not to mention, this case has huge national security implications. It's deadly serious. It's not a traffic ticket for illegal parking. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Chris Cole's saying the case is about international espionage by a presidential candidate. It has to go forward. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alexa had an interesting question. Changing gears here a little bit. It has been reported that Trump's financial situation is in dire straits. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, good point, Becca. Cannon's track record is now abysmal. She's only tried 5 cases and has messed up 3 of the 5. One second. Yeah, there's not much to see with the stock today. It's at 1746. Be better if it tanked, but yeah, it's up 0.3% today. It's up like 6 cents. So, not much there. Okay. Not enough going on to justify pulling down the kitties. Beck is asking, didn't his True Social just hit below 20? Oh yeah, it got down to 16 yesterday. Now it's at like 1750, almost. So anyway, Trump's financial situation. Let's make this 24. Trump's financial situation is dire. Is this going to delay future court cases or add on some bankruptcy? Trump's financial situation. Becca's asking, so if he's so great for Wall Street, why is the stock tanking? Make it make sense. I can't. I can't. Ace of Swords. Big legal. Well, then again, he's been convicted of fraud, and the truth is a lot of the truth has come out. Matter of fact, I think there's more. My opinion, just an opinion. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Well, he's tried to knock down Democrats, women, you name it. Queen of Swords. This would be a judge, Queen of Wands. People around him, but Wheel of Fortune. When he loses the election, all of his cases move forward. And can you imagine the people who are going to pull their money away from him? The deals away from him? I don't know if it's going to affect the cases, but at 27 minutes in, let's have a look. Will Trump losing the 2024 presidential election cause a complete collapse in his finances and legal situation? Or will the Republicans continue to let him pull them down into the electoral abyss? There we go. Will Trump losing the 2024 presidential election? Yes, please. Cause the complete collapse in his finances and legal situation? Hold on says he loses this election, he loses everything, and he knows it too. Well, now, that strength is not his. This is Trump, this coming up this election. I've got the Tower and the Hermit. If you're running for the most powerful, visible job in the world, getting a complete collapse and complete retreat and silence, these are not the cards you want. In fact, I've got the Mar-a-Lago card, but it's also a card. This is my card of retirement, vacation and retirement. 3 of Swords. That is some legal pain. Could be electoral pain too. And he will continue to be belligerent. I don't think it's going to take, I don't know that the financial collapse is going to take the full 2 months or take as long as it may take for certain states to have to go back and recount and things like that. So, is it going to take until after the November election, or? Well, okay, look, we know he's not going to be waiting tables, but that is the final card. Because he's going to lose, and I keep getting this over and over and over. That's Kamala Harris. She's going to win. It's a day late and a dollar short. Miser desperately clinging to what little money he has left. There's a big old death card, and he is completely humbled is not the right word. Humiliated would probably be it. Because he's incapable of being humble. Now, he's not going to have to go get a standard job. Some people just have more luck than they've ever deserved. But big trouble in Trump City. So after 3120, was it? Make it 3130. Will the Republicans continue to let Trump pull them down into electoral abyss? Cynthia O'Keefe says he'll be working from behind bars. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. Please, oh, please. All right, Republicans. They're going to remain your guy. How many elections do you have to lose? Even some of the Republicans I know aren't voting for Trump again. Yeah, how much do you need to lose for how long? You lost in midterms, you lost in 2020. I believe you're going to lose again in 2024. Other midterms, it was supposed to be the red wave, never materialized. That's gone. Those days are gone. And they're still thinking they're going to have some ultra far right victory. And the longer you hold on to that, let's just say it nicely, garbage, that nonsense, the harder it is going to be when reality can no longer be denied. Although you're trying your best. A for effort on delusion. Yeah, very, very, very shaky. And they'll just keep losing. On the one hand, it's easier to fight the inequality, the cruelty, the misogyny, the bigotry, all of that when it's out in the open. Maybe in some respects it's good that they don't have moderates anymore who can get some traction, because therefore it's less likely the extremists are able to sneak their policies through or get their policies through. But at the same time, people still get hurt because these people have local power. So Haludi saying my swear jar is almost full. Oh, Dorian, the pumpkin. All right. So what was your next question? Oh boy. At 3440. Okay. Bernadette Smith was saying, what is going to happen today in the appeal case of E. Jean Carroll? Dumpy's in the courthouse now. Has that wrapped up yet? I have not heard. My understanding is he was defaming her in front of the courthouse again. And all this hearing on was the appeal to get the $5 million judgment against him thrown out. We haven't even gotten to the 80-some million. Alice says, I think it's wrapped up. Thank you. All right, what's going to go on with Agent Carroll? Is she going to sue him again, as she should? He's put her life in danger the more he talks. Riwa says, however, when Harris wins, I will be celebrating. Oh, I've already promised to do a full Charleston, to dance the full Charleston. Right here. By the way, I'm going to be live on for the debate. So I know there are going to be places like the Midas Touch who are also going to be live, but the chat's more accessible here. It moves. When you have 4 million people on the channel, it goes quickly. So here you'll be better able to talk to each other and be heard. So, Agent Carroll, Page of Pentacles. Oh, he wants to put this off forever. He doesn't. I did nothing wrong. Yeah, you did. The jury said so. Get stuffed. King of Cups, Page of Cups. He's so gross. 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Well, but I shouldn't have to. Well, you will. You will have to. This very much feels like he's going to have to pay up. Rachael Krause is working under Charleston. There's a class on Udemy if you need it. Lady Eva says, I heard that Agent Carroll has offered to help Stormy Daniels with their court fees and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that. Dorian's asking, does he have it? Oh, they're always suckers. They're always suckers willing to give him money. Continuation of cruelty. Society for the Continuation of Cruelty. All right. What's going to happen? See if I get any more information. Yeah, he's not exactly listening to the temperance thing. He's not really learning. He's not really growing as a person. He's vile. He said he was saying that what he did it's been going on for millions of years. Ugh. 6 of Wands. Yeah, he cannot wrap it around his little tiny pea brain, and nobody's taken the extraordinary amount of time and crayons it would take to explain to him that he owes this woman money because what he did was wrong. He can't get there. There's a complete disconnect here. The energy is not connecting at all between him and the reality of the situation or the ethics of the situation. You could drive a truck through the energetic gap between Trump and reality on this topic. Here's the thing, though. It should not have to be her job to hold him accountable. Everyone should be holding him accountable. However, that's kind of in a perfect world. And where we are now, unfortunately, what I'm getting is if she doesn't go after him, there's no reason for him to ever. Well, it's not that him changing. It's him being watched more, or I don't know what. But she needs to go after him because he will continue in different forms. Silvana, love that name. That's because he feels women are there for his demand. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Elf Flower Wind Stars. We talked about that at the top of the live stream. Okay. Jane had a question. At 4020. Outside the courtroom, Donald rambled a particularly large amount of word salad. Is he just setting himself up for an insanity plea when needed? I have read on the insanity plea part of this over and over and over, and what I get is his narcissism would never allow it. But I will double check. Raymond DePascal, are you saying that's what would happen or that did happen? Ew. Oh, wait, what was that? Wait, in the chat. Where did that go? Okay, it's up here then. Hang on 1 second. Oh, Amy Jones. Dumpy's been hitting on people's daughters at rallies. Ew. And what would he do with them? Like an old dog catching a car by the bumper. Just what would he do? What would Trump do with a young woman? Seriously. What would he do with any woman at this point? Anyway. He's destroyed his body. He has destroyed his body. Anyway, insanity plea. Silvana, I read on something like that last week. Something like that. All the live streams are still up. They're all time stamped. You can do a search on the main channel. There's all kinds of stuff. No. There's no way. His insanity plea? No, he's got to be the big strong man. Sitting pretty. And his lawyers are supposed to take care of this. There's I know that there are various of these scumbags who have, suddenly they're on trial and suddenly they're frail and walking with a cane and, oh, I can barely hold my head, please. Oops, card blew out. But what's going on with the word salad? At 43:30. Thank you again for being here. All right, Trump's word salad. Oh, made him bitter. Trump's bitter word salad. It's made of bitter greens with an absinthe dressing. No sugar. It's tired. Look, I'm full disclosure here. I couldn't if I had to go around the country, constantly talking, constantly traveling, constantly getting up in front of tens of people, like Trump. I'd be tired. I'd be very tired. I have to protect my energy as it is, and he's 20. He's more than 25 years older than I am. So, but I'm getting tired. But he feels like he doesn't have a choice. And time is ticking. This next 2 months for the election, he's whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, he's got to keep going. Nine of Pentacles. Something pretty. 6 of Swords. He's gonna run himself into the ground. But I mean, there are only so many ways that a man in a bag of protoplasm, bag of pond scum like Donald Trump. There are only so many ways a bag of pond scum in its late 70s can get enough energy to do all this stuff. They give him youthful energy. And it may be that will help him in the short term, but yeah, it's not going well. The word salad is from he's exhausted. So, oh, Bernadette lost internet. Oh, hang in there, hang in there. So, whoosh. All right. So, Cato had a question. 4645. Now, this surprised me. I do not want to stay in this person's energy for long. This might be one of my shortest readings ever because there's sage and then there's I don't know what. I'd have to like do this reading in the middle of like a sage farm. So Trump went on Lex Fridman's podcast and admitted he lost the 2020 election by a whisker. Isn't it 8 million votes? Is that how big a whisker is these days? 8 million? So, okay, there's that. I think it just reaches a point where he just starts getting lazy. I don't think it's that trust me, he's had no growth. He is not growing as a person. Zero. Here though, white moron nationalist Nick Fuentes is denouncing Trump for his lies and causing so much chaos. Nick Fuentes? Wanna be not see, guys? TJ, yes, 8 million chin whiskers. Exactly. Nick, huh? All right. I'll just, okay. Whew. Fog of eternal stench. Ugh. Ugh, bad taste in my mouth. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening to this jerk. This garbage it belongs on everything about him. It belongs on the ash heap of history. Just 70, why is he saying that? Actually, I was asking more about his future. And that's, he had his big moment, and he's going to continue his shtick and try to knock down decency, but I think he's peaked already. Roxy says he made it because Trump admitted that he lost. So the big argument is mute. Okay, well, it's not really a shock that Nick Fuentes has missed the obvious, that Trump's never going to remain disciplined ever on any message that is not whatever he wants it to be in that moment. I mean, if Nick Fuentes thought that Donald Trump was going to remain true to anything except what Donald Toddler Trump wants in any given moment, he did it. He missed the barn. So, jeez. All right. The related question here. Oh, please just go away. At 50. And I really like the name Nick, too. It's the name of my cat for 20 years. My Nick. My good Nick. Little sweetheart. My black kitty. Oh, it's just my black kitty. He was a good boy. Will more Republicans, will more MAGAs specifically, will more MAGAs leave him? Let's see. So, Lady Eva says, I don't think even the bog of eternal stench would take Fuentes. That was good. Beth A says, one of my kitties is named Nick. Oh. But I'm going to bet it's not short for what my cat's name was short for. Very silly. So the other MAGA is going to get sick of him. Yeah, he builds it up, he knocks it down, he builds it up. A lot of them, they like the chaos. Trump was sitting pretty. They felt like, I'm getting his followers, that it's actually not the prominent people, it's his followers. And what I'm getting is they enjoyed feeling superior to somebody, to the Democrats, to but Trump is a mess. He's gonna have to retire. He's gonna lose. I got a big old death card and I've got a hemmed in card here. Yeah, they'll dump him because he keeps losing. So Beth A says, I live on Nichols Road. He showed up, called him Nick. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh. That's how Bailey got his name. Boo Boo. BBZK, Bailey Boo Boos and Kitty. He was apparently named, he was abandoned. He was just on his own, tiny, he's less than a year old. No other cats around. He was hungry. He was found on the side of the road, basically. He was just found like in the grass and the whatever. But he was by himself, and it was on Bailey Street. And there's a clock. There's a big clock in my little kitchen area. And I like big clocks, and I cannot lie. I've got these big clocks, but I've got this particular big clock. I had to get it, had to have it, because it says on it, like with the name of the fake clockmaker. It says something about the clockmaker on Bailey Street. So it says Bailey Street on it. It was like, I have to have it. So, Pat Miller is saying our Nick was short for Snickle Fritz. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Snickle Fritz. Okay, I'm gonna die. Nick got his name because my mother likes old songs. And just random, she'll get an old song stuck in her head and she'll sing that for, as she's going around doing stuff, she'll just kind of start singing it. And she was walking around Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and music, music, music. And she would just sing that randomly. And so I don't know what. I just Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. Nick. He was a black cat. It was perfect. So anyway. And then when I was in college, my boyfriend was sitting at work, and there was a guy who an older guy who came in to fix the computer servers thing, and the guy was computer stop, computer stop, computer stop, home. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Sorry, I should have muted. He was whistling. He was whistling a tune, and my boyfriend in college, he'd stop you. It's not the Nickelodeon song. Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon, and the guy's eyes got this big. He was like, "I've been whistling that song for 20 years, and nobody's ever known what it was." All right, let's get back. All right, let's go back down in the muck. All right, 56. 5610. Joanne Cleve had a question. After Dumpling 45's the attempt on his life, which should never have happened, it's wrong. I do not want any violence to come to this jerk at all. I want him held accountable in a fair trial in a courtroom. No violence. Anyway, after Dumpling 45's that happened, he said he started a GoFundMe for the widow of the fireman who died and the others who were injured. Oh, bless. The people who died. I'm blessed. I'm about them, not anything Trump does. Trump then announced a couple of days later that a very rich friend of his had just given him another $1 million, bringing the total to $7 million raised. Will the widow and the others who were injured ever see that money? Has anybody heard about this? Oh, big comfy couch. Yeah, loved the dust bunnies. Red light, green light, red light. It takes so little to make me happy. All right, are these poor people ever going to see? Becca just said, nope. They were going to see this money. Nope. B.A. Haven says, oh, let me think. A lie. Seattle roller derby fan says, nada. Is there a link? Does anybody know if there's I mean, if it's a GoFundMe, isn't it public? Because these people do need help. Big help. And they deserve help. They do. They should never have been. There should never have been pieces of metal flying through the air like that. Let's put it that way. Entertainment only YouTube. They need help. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This feels like, you know, this is not about politics. When you're talking about this kind of violence, this isn't about politics anymore. This is just about being a human being, and both sides wanting to help those who are hurting. That's a legal decision. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. All right, we know Trump gets some, you know, he pretends to be rich. But Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. You know what? I think he's if he's not worried about it, and people around Trump. I'm getting being sued. That's his bigger. That's the bigger thing. The money raised might just be so he doesn't get sued, but it was not Trump's doing, and it's not be Trump's decision to leave it there, to not try to take that money. He still wants it though, a lot. He wants that money. He wants money like I want Boo Boo in my life, or I want Alfie in my life. It's just like, okay. Oh, 1906, the price. Okay. Those poor kids. It's a legal decision. 8 of Cups, Queen of, it's Page of Cups. They might see some of it. Maybe. They might see some of it. But only because it's to keep the suits at bay. I don't know why I just whistled through my teeth there. Yeah. Hang on. Let's share. Does this thing still work? Hang on. I created this thing. I don't know if it still works. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Yep, 1704. That's where DJT is right now. His failures are numerous. He deserves every one of them. That's just a fact. All right. Yeah, and the J6 Gala was has been postponed until an undecided future date. Anyway. All right. There are a few questions left. I will roll them over to tomorrow. But it is 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome. Making progress, making stuff, making progress. It's kind of how we do. We want to encourage you. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I am here every day. Unless there's an absolute emergency, I'm here every weekday, weekend, holiday, your birthday, my birthday. I am here to take your political questions and to hang out with you. Because politics is hard. It's hard to get emotional about it. It's good to know. It's good to know you're not alone. And that's the key. You are not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. All right, so hang in there. And let's get together tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Take care.